This is a Thunder Game Report.
Hi, I'm Randy Renner at Chesapeake Energy Arena, where the Thunder and the Houston Rockets are getting ready to go at it. And wow, a lot of things have changed since the Thunder were last home here at the Peak. The biggest, of course, Russell Westbrook out with his third knee surgery in the last 8 months. The Thunder managed to get a win in Charlotte. It's going to be a lot tougher tonight getting one against Houston, although the Rockets come in here playing their fourth game in 5 nights and are on the second night of a back-to-back. Interesting enough, no, the Rockets are 7-1 in second nights of back-to-backs. As far as the Westbrook situation, that was most of the questions that Scott Brooks answered before the game, and Kevin McHale, the Rockets coach, answered one about that as well. Here are the head coaches, Scotty Brooks and Kevin McHale.
Obviously, to have any of our players go in and out of the lineup, but you have choices to make. I've always believed in not having one of those choices be an excuse. You have to figure ways to make it work, and I think we've done a good job over the years. He will be back, whenever he gets back. But in the meantime, we have to figure out how to continue to improve our group, and that comes down to just keep working and figuring out different lineups and different offense that we can run and different schemes defensively. But I think we've all done a good job as a group figuring that out together.
Speaking of, in the past, we've had a player go down, Harden went down for a couple games, you started Dave Cook. This season, you started under Roberson with Colin out. Has there been any consideration to try to, because you like to keep that bench unit, it seems like, together. Have you thought about maybe?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely, we have options. We have options to start, Fish at the point. I like starting Reggie. I think we need some offense in that first group of guys. But you can tweak the minutes and the rotations as the games kind of continue forward with that. I mean, but right now I'm happy with the decision that we made with Reggie starting and Fish spearheading that second unit. But that all changes. I can take Kevin out early like I did last game, or I can keep him in the first quarter. We have flexible units that we can play well together. I've never liked I've never personally as a player or as a coach liked to separate the team by saying this is the first unit, the second unit. We're a team. We're the Thunder, and we have to figure out how we can, after 48 minutes, figure out how we can score one more point than the opponent, whether we play Kevin with the first unit or the second unit majority of the minutes. I think that fluctuates game to game.
Have you talked to Russ? How's his state of mind?
It's good. Yeah. I mean, I talked to all of our players. Yeah.
Did he come to you or in any sort of capacity and say, I want to fight through this? Or was that
Well, I mean,
beyond him?
first, I'm not going to get into conversations that players and myself have. And those are personal conversations. And I mean, I like you, but I don't want to put you involved in our little circle.
I don't want to be in your circle. That's okay.
Thank you.
I mean, but did he come
It's
to you?
neutral.
Did you guys, was there any concern about him saying, I can play through this?
No?
As far as tonight's concerned specifically, with Houston coming in here, the last time Houston was in here, you didn't have Russell either. And so as far as when you're talking to the team before this game, I mean, they're a little bit different, you're a little bit different, but as far as saying, hey, listen, this is just like last time, same things we applied with the last time we played these guys. No Russell, we're going to have to attack them the same way. Is that easy
Well,
for you?
I mean, they are a little different with Dwight Howard. They got one of the premier centers in basketball, averaging 18 and 13. He can impact the game with his scoring around the basket, and he also can impact the game with preventing scoring around the basket with his defense, altering shots, blocking shots. So, but we have to play. We have to play our style of basketball. It's definitely going to change. I mean, there's no question we can say. Without Russell, we're the same team. We have to just do things a little bit different, but our mentality has to be the same. Play every possession the best that we can and make it a defensive possession. defensive game every game. You know, regardless of who we have on the floor, they all can play hard defensively, and that never changes. Now, offensively, you have to mix and match the talents and the strengths and the weaknesses of each player to make it work offensively. But defensively, we're always going to try to be a solid defensive team regardless who's on the floor.
What's the most important thing to do defensively, the way they score and the way they like to run?
Well, they you know, for being a high three-point shooting team, and they can get hot from that line, but they still one of the league leaders, if not the league leader in scoring paint points. So we have to make sure that we get back in transition and not allow easy layup opportunities. They can score early in the shot clock, and they can score in bundles, and we have to get back, and we have to be able to stop the paint. And then we have to guard them without fouling. They have two guys that get to the free throw line. A lot of times Dwight will get to the free throw line intentionally, but he still gets there a lot of the times. And James Harden gets there quite a bit himself. And we have to be able to guard all their players without fouling. And then we have to stop the three-point shooting. They're a very talented team. They're a very good team, and they're playing, you know, good basketball.
The sample size is kind of small, just 4 games without Russ, but you played about 3 possessions slower per 100 without Russ than you have with him. Are you guys, is that just because Russ plays so fast and kind of creates more, or are you making more of a conscious?
Well, I mean, Russell plays fast. I mean, we have to utilize his strengths. His strength is speed, quickness, explosive, get to the paint, draw two on him, and make decisions after that. He's done a great job over the last 3 years or so of getting better, of integrating his skills and helping other guys on the team score. Serge definitely has scored a lot of buckets this year off of Russell's ability to make plays for him. So, I mean, we have to play at a certain pace. Not necessarily we have to shoot many more shots quicker, but I think last game we missed a lot of shots won, but we didn't play we didn't get to that first pass. I thought it was too late into the shot clock. We always want to make our first pass, 18, 19 seconds on the clock, and we have to be able to play with that pace.
Is there an extra emphasis for Reggie now that Russell's out and, Derek's really only the other guy you've got? And you may bring someone in, you may not, but for Reggie to play, still stay aggressive, but, be sort of be smart with his fouls, may not be as aggressive on particular plays, knowing he's got to really shoulder the load now?
No, I think that's why you have a good team. The guys have to step up. That's our guy, too. Commercial flight, next road trip. Now, I think Reggie has to be aggressive. He has to be able to guard, and he has to be able to make plays for his teammates. And that's what makes that position very good for us. Being able to score, but also being able to help your teammates score and be able to stop the point guard. Those are areas that he has to continue to improve, and my job is to continue to get him better in those two areas. And then being aggressive, not aggressive, and worry about foul trouble or injury, we don't never worry about that. If you have to make the right play and it has to be a foul on a 2-on-1 and it's a guy that can't shoot a free throw, you have to be able to do that. That's why you have teammates for, and you can't not do that.
Do you feel like over the long haul, obviously Russ, we're looking to have him back, but this experience for Reggie is what really is going to help pay off further on in the season, that this is one of those silver lining moments?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of great opportunities in this. One, I wish we didn't have to explore those opportunities, obviously, but there's a lot of great opportunities when guys go down with missed games. But the thing that I love about our organization, we never make excuses, and we're not going to start. These are opportunities, because every season, every team has built-in excuses where guys miss games, guys get hurt, guys have the flu, guys have a bad shooting night, teams have a bad shooting night, other teams was hot. You got all kinds of excuses. We don't do that. These are opportunities for us to get better, including myself. And I like our group because we have that mentality, and Reggie's going to get a great opportunity, but Jeremy's going to get a great opportunity. These are good opportunities for guys that don't have a lot of experience to gain experience, and in good situations, good moments, fourth quarter games. against all-star players like tonight. But those are great opportunities for all of us to embrace.
So if Russell came back earlier than was spec, you guys never said the date for his phone, the speculation is.
No, I mean, we never,
Is there
yeah.
a chance this time he comes back earlier than?
I don't get into that. No, I see him every day. See him go through the rehab process like he did the last time. He has benchmarks that are set by our medical team, and he has to be able to reach them before he gets on the court, and that's always been the case. Always will be. You know, Mr. Bennett and ownership group, Sam and his staff, and myself will never put a player on the court that is not ready to play. There's just not going to happen. And until he's ready, he won't be on the court.
Is there a set, not that Curry is back at all, or, he's going to come back whenever he's ready, but is there, as a coach, particular number of games, maybe the 70-game mark or something like that, where you'd say, I'd like to have maybe, these 10 games to get our team, everyone back in their role, everyone back in the rhythm, heading into the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even look at that. I just look at game by game, day by day, and how we can get better as a group when all of our players are back, and then we will have the same mentality. I don't look at the calendar. Okay, I hope he comes back this game. We have, we play a team that I hate. I don't like their coach. I don't like the player, and I don't like the fans. We want to win this game. No, we focus on every game, and that's always been our mentality. This is the most important game of the year is tonight, and then Portland is going to be the most important game when that day happens. See you guys after.
3-point shooting last night, really most of the month, not where it was previously. Is it the shots that you're getting or just one of those cycles?
No, I think we're getting some good shots. We're taking a few tough ones, but I think, we take a lot of threes. It's mostly just kind of a thing where sometimes on 3-point shooting, they don't go in. And, just shooting comes and goes a little bit. But I liked a lot of our 3-point shots we get, and I think we'll knock those down.
Hard to ask this before the game, 4th and 5 nights, but it's been a heavy schedule. Does that catch up and show in that area?
Nah, I don't think so. We're not heaving boulders. We're shooting a basketball. I think that thing weighs like an ounce or two, or whatever the hell an ounce. I have no idea what it weighs, but no. People that say that are looking for excuses. They just say, go play.
Kevin, Terrence Jones and his development, how would you categorize it as to what you're wanting to see from him? Are you getting what you're looking for?
Yeah, Terrence has been playing better. I mean, Terrence last year was in the D League a lot, and he played some. He's developing, just a young player, should be in his senior year at Kentucky right now. So, to expect him to go out there and play against a David West and, against Indiana's, and all these skilled big guys that are, have got 10, 12 years, he's going to have to, I tell him all the time, he's going to have to suffer through some of those tough experiences to get experience. That's how you get experience in our league. You just got to suffer through some stuff. So there are nights where Terrence, gets bruised up a little bit. There's other nights he plays well. But, I mean, that's typical of a young guy. And I really like his direction. I like where he's going. He's a good kid. Works hard. He's got a unique skill set. Just that in our league, there are a lot of nights you just can't overcome lack of experience because you're just going against somebody who has done it way more than you have.
With the Thunder not having Westbrook, how does that change the way you defend them as a team, or does it?
Oh, I mean, look, not having Russell Westbrook is a huge loss for the Thunder. I said that last year we played him in the playoffs. I mean, I felt bad for the kid. I still feel bad for him. He's such a competitor, such a good kid. Plays his tail off every night. He plays hard. I really admire that in him. And not having him just hurts their team, their speed, his ability to break things down on their offensive end, break down your defense, just his competitiveness, and he roams around on defense, takes chances, gets steals, they turn him into 2 points. I mean, not having one of the top players in the league always hurts you.
You had Jeremy Lamb preseason, his rookie year. Could you see some early signs of a guy that was going to become a good player?
Yeah, Jeremy could really shoot it. Like a lot of young guys, I think he thought that coming in the NBA was going to be, everybody tells him, well, the NBA is easy. Yeah. till you get here. And so, I just thought Jeremy was typical of a lot of young guys coming in. Real good kid. Had to learn what the NBA game is about. Had to learn how to play NBA basketball, the speed, the strength, the size of the players. But he's got great length. He's got a great stroke. And again, talking about another very young kid, and he's just going to get better.
You were able to play Aaron and Jeremy together more than you've played the 2 points since Pat went out. Is that something you'd like to get back into the mix, or?
It depends. I mean, I do have to get those guys more rest. We're really been playing our guys long minutes, and so we've got to look for some different lineups where we can steal a few minutes for James and steal a few minutes for Chandler and those guys. That helps doing that.
Kevin McHale of the Houston Rockets and, of course, Scott Brooks of the Thunder in the back hallway just a few minutes ago. The big question, where will the points come from? The Thunder offense without Russell Westbrook not nearly as efficient as it had been, and in the 25 games with Westbrook, the Thunder were averaging just under 108 points per game. That would have placed them second in the NBA in scoring. In the 4 games the Thunder have played this season without Westbrook, their offense is averaging 91.5. That would put them dead last. Somewhere in the middle would be a little nicer. We'll see how things go tonight. We'll be back with postgame right after the game, so check us out at ThunderGameReport.com.